Hello, hello. Thanks for joining me. I already drank my coffee, so forget that. I've had lunch and we're back home. Wow, did we get a haul today? But first, I want to share this verse. It's from the book of John. The thief cometh not, but to steal and to kill. And you know who the thief is? That's Satan. And to destroy. I am come that you might have life and that you might have it more abundantly. And that's one of my favorite verses. I think that's John 10:10. You could look it up. If it's not, then read on anyway. It's good for you. Grandma knows that's true. So anyhow, we went out today and we went to this church again. And they had things you would not believe. And I'm going to have to show you my haul. I came away with 2 big sacks. I know all around Grandma shows you her haul when she goes here, there, and yonder. Well, I'm going to show you my haul, but I'm going to do that later. And I got a thing that will help me with my YouTube. I got a better light, and I don't know what all. And I got a new, look at this. This is, what they had was returns from Amazon, and they had boxes and boxes of it, and you just go through it and pick out whatever you want, and then you leave whatever you want to leave. If you want to leave $10, $20, $2, it don't matter. They said thank you, because they're raising money, and evidently it was all donated, maybe by Amazon, because there was boxes of it. You won't believe what else I got, but I got to show you this, and I have a lot of stuff to tell you. We ran into this remarkable dog this morning. You know what this is? This is a smartwatch with a band. It is a smartwatch. I got 2 of those. Just threw them in. It's a LATS Fit smartwatch. Your health tracker. Well, I have a smartwatch already, but who knows? I may wear one on the other arm. I don't know. But I threw 2 of them in. They had several. Who knows? This one's all scratched up in front. It's had a hard time living with me. So anyway, I'm home, and God is good. And oh yes, I'm going to tell you about that mistake I made yesterday, beginning right now. So hang around. You can't leave. I got to fix my hair. My new wig has not got in yet. I thought sure it would be here, but they said sometimes it takes 2 weeks from Paula Young. And it costs $12 postage to mail it. And you have to pay that whether you like it or not. So I paid it. But it was on sale. Really good sale. A good buy. I'm thrifty. Just like Mrs. Peach with Thrifty Living. She texted me the other day, or yesterday or sometime. She watches my YouTube and I watch hers. And I told her, I said, sometimes, these friends of mine, her included, I said, they just get too long and I quit. Everybody does that. I'm sure they do. Well, fact is, when I put on a short, sometimes they say, people watch this for 15 seconds or 10 seconds or something. That's life, whatever. But she's a sweet lady, and some of her stuff is really interesting. You check her out. But when your chit chat with Granny Pat gets to go on, sometimes I fast forward her to see the end of the story, see what happened, because she'll make her thing 30 minutes. And, most of us ain't going to sit around 30 minutes unless we're bored to death, and I'm not. That's a fact, Jack. I am not bored. So where was I? Oh, yeah, yesterday was our niece's birthday, Miss Tammy. So I got a really good buy on a pork loin. And I thought, it looked delicious for $6. Now that meat prices are coming down, and I got it at Kroger. And they had a special on, thrifty again. So I bought it, about 3 pounds, and I said, I'm going to cook that in my Ninja Foodie. So I read the recipe, and I did pretty well what it said. When you say pretty well, that means I didn't do it exactly like it said. I'm a cook. We change things quite often, and I shouldn't have. Hindsight, but I did. So anyway, they said let it cook in your Ninja Foodie under high pressure 15 minutes. Well, I thought 20 ought to get it really done and good because pork needs to be cooked well. Shame, 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 Grandma Lois. Yes, I did. 20 minutes. Well, I looked at it, and it looked pretty swiveled up. But it also said, and then your Ninja Foodie, you can air fry. And it says air fried for another 15 minutes. I said, okay, it looks all right now. It's swiveled up a lot, but it'll be all right. So I turned that air fryer on that Ninja Foodie, and I air fried it for 14 minutes. Now, I did that one like it said, 14 or 15 minutes. And when I looked at it the next time, oh my dear Lord, and I was praying, I said, am I going to be able to eat this? So I get it out and let it cool some, and I start to slice it up. So as I slice it up, it's as hard as a rock. But I get it sliced, and I said, well, I'm going to make gravy with the broth, and maybe if I put this that I've sliced up in the gravy, it'll tender it up some. You know, things just don't go the way you always plan, does it? So I put it in the gravy, and then I took a bite. Tough, tough, tough. Tough as whang leather, whatever that is. I mean, I couldn't hardly chew it up, and I got my own teeth still, and I didn't want to hurt them. The gravy was good. So what am I going to do now? I says, I'm going to cook it a little bit, simmer it in the gravy, and see if that will tender it up. You know the end of the story, don't you? Well, I didn't. You have to laugh at yourself when you make these crazy mistakes. I don't often do that, but it does happen to all cooks, honestly. You plan for the best, but that'll be the last time I use that Ninja Foodie to do it. Next time it's going to go in the oven just like you're supposed to do it. You know, that always works. Or the slow cooker. That always does a good job. For that Ninja Foodie is good for a lot of things, like frying bacon or warming up stuff and all kinds of things. And I use it a lot. I like it for bacon because I don't eat a lot of bacon. When I do bacon, I put me a little thing up higher and turn on the Ninja Foodie to fry my bacon, and it does a perfect job in about 10 minutes. And I don't have to touch it and just lift my bacon out and put it on my biscuit with my egg. I had chicken livers again for breakfast. I'm fired up. They give me so much strength and energy, really, and I'm happy for that. So James has taken a nap, and I've been aiming to make this video since yesterday so what did we do? See, I had called Tammy, and I said, Tammy, I'm cooking supper tonight. This was early in the morning before I did the fun thing of ruining my pork loin. So I said, look, we want to have you over to the house for supper. It's your birthday. Could you do that? And she said, oh, yes, be happy to come because my daughter's taking me out tomorrow, but I'll be happy to come. So when I saw what I did, and this was way before time to go have supper, so I called James, and I said, James, I have a little problem. I ruined my pork loin with my Ninja Foodie. And you know what we're going to do? He said, what? I said, we're going to take Tammy out to the Mexican place for supper. She likes the Mexican place. We're all going out for supper. So that's what we did, and we had a really good time. And I enjoyed it. So she did too. So we had a nice little birthday supper for Tammy. We all make mistakes, folks. We're not perfect. And that's a fact, Jack. But we have fun, and we just look on the bright side. My mom always said, well, look on the bright side. So the bright side was we got to go out for Mexican, which we like the steak fajita. It's so good. It runs about $21, but did you know that the one for $21 is enough for 2 people? So we shared that, and then Tammy had her a good plate of what she wanted, and so it wasn't bad at all. And I used my YouTube money to pay for that. So I thank y'all for getting me some money on YouTube. That's a miracle of God, and I'm happy about it. So God bless you all today, And y'all walk that walk where Jesus would be pleased with you. I love you. God bless you. I pray for you. Y'all pray for me because I need it sometimes. Maybe all the time? Yes, all the time. So, Lord bless you. Bye-bye.